My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the streak that just won't die. Why won't you die? Because behind this mask, Mr. Creedy is more than a man. Behind this mask is an idea, and ideas are bulletproof, and so the fuck am I. Let's go in with the bullet himself, the Bullet. That would have worked better if he had a different title and name. Sadly, he does not. Alrighty then. Strongest base weapon, don't mind if I do. Well, let's try not to immediately take damage after I say that. I don't know, I feel like it might slightly undermine my argument. Call it a hunch. Really? Okay. It's a very sparse room to not have a reload. Oh. Oh, okay, they're spread out weirdly. Weird. Did I get 10? No, I only got 5 per. Yuck. Yuck. That's not good. Bodes very poorly for our money situation through the rest of this floor. I mean, obviously I should have gone for the Blobulon last, because it can't actually deal damage to me, but it can knock me about a bit. Oh, fuck. I'm glad that you're standing there, because that is the best position you can be standing in on this map. But shit, fighting you on this map is really annoying. Other than the Trigger Twins, this is possibly the next worst thing that you can have happen in the first boss room. Obviously, I'm not counting getting cursed bosses because, you know, I'm not going to pick up... Wow! You're actually staying over there? Okay, that's suicidal. This makes this easy. Specifically, this fight is hard because sometimes the Gatling Gull will stay in the center of the map, and then your only option is to stay on one side or the other, which restricts heavily your options to dodge because of the moats in the center. But that just didn't happen, so instead we got a real easy ride through. I'm gonna go check if there's this, one of those shops that's adjacent to the end of the game. End of the game. Yep, this is the end of the game, apparently, as far as I'm concerned. That is Gungeon episode 5 billion. My name has been Rhapsody. There's a playlist in the description down below. Alright. Ooh! Now that's a bingo! Can I tell anything about that room? Not particularly right now. I do have enough keys. Oh, right, it's a Winchester room. I thought that was an NPC room. I should try and make sure that I don't destroy the water barrel in here. Never mind. Did it anyway. Don't mind if I do. That's going to make it a little difficult to go down to the Oubliette Chute d'Aventure. And I probably do, considering I've had 3 keys drop so far. That said, I won't be able to buy a key at the end of this floor because I am going to be using my money on the Winchester challenge. So who knows whether or not it's terrible that I destroyed the water barrel. I know the other water barrel is adjacent to... Well, this is just a horrible way to check. Oh, I found it! I did not know that was going to find it, and then it did. Okay, we found another chest, although there's a brown chest there that I'm probably not going to open anyway, so I found, effectively, 1 chest. Or rather than that, let's say I've found 1 chest that I'll open, so I have lost 1 key. It's just a key loss in waiting. Alright. You couldn't be better. Whoa, I mean, it could be if this guy wanted to give me a decent fucking wag of the sauce bottle. Fair shake of the sauce bottle. I have to imagine that's an Australianism. I want it so much. I want that too. And I also want a key. But the problem with getting all of them, I mean, the problem is I definitely can't. Okay, well, I'm not opening either of these. That much is guaranteed. But the problem then becomes, am I gonna have enough to pay Winchester? Because Spice is good, but Winchester is really good, and getting Spice this early can doom your run. Because it can circumvent standard spawning procedures, and it can give you, for example, it can give you Spice instead of a weapon that you specifically forced. We don't have good weaponry yet. Oh, I'm really good at this one as well. I have to do it. Alright, rip Spice. It's been a long time since I've seen Spice. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be a long time since I next see it. Uh-huh. This is one that a lot of people repute as hard, but I used to be super fucking dope at this one. Which is why it's going to be super embarrassing when I fail. Just give me a while. I'm warming up to failure. There we go. See, this one's guaranteed now to hit, so may as well not alternate for the other one. That's my response to what we just got there. I think I do take double vision. And I'm not going down to the oubliette at that rate as well. Ugh. Bit of a rough start in terms of weapons, eh, Pat? Thank you for the double vision, though. That gets my blank. God, I wish I had a nick. Ability to steal, I mean. Oh, right, I wouldn't even be able to get the water over. Never mind, I was never going to the... Also, I destroyed the water barrel. I was never going to the oubliette. That was never happening. It's okay. It wasn't possible anyhow. Obviously, when I walked into the fireplace room, I should have known, hey, I can't immediately see the water barrel. I should keep an eye out. It's probably above me. And then I started firing directly through the opponent above me. So that was a dumb. That was a boneheaded move on my part. I'm well aware of it, do not worry. Okay. Whee! Alrighty then. RPG with double shot? I don't know which I want. Do I want RPG with double shot, which is almost certainly going to hit boss armor? But then the thing is, the RPG takes so long to reload and refire that typically the boss armor will have worn off by that point, because the damage is inconsistently high. So instead, unless of course, you know, the RPG shots hit separate of one another. If they don't hit close enough, then it'll trigger boss armor for the second RPG shot, and that'll suck. But of course, my main concern is that going to be better? Or is the inevitability of just double firing the Corsair at an opponent and waiting for them to collapse under the weight of the shots in the room, is that going to be better? It easily could. Consider the fact that a bunch of, actually, two. Yep, let me just quickly redact my entire sentence. Consider the fact that exactly 2 of the bosses on this floor, out of 3, I'm of course not considering the existence of the Door Lord. The Door Lord is just always possible. Ouch. I'm just gonna finish this off. Exactly 2 of the bosses would really suck. Beholster, you wouldn't be able to destroy his friends or rockets with any speed. So you'd actually have to swap between RPG and another weapon in order to do it efficiently. And Ammoconda, how are you going to take care of the nubs? You aren't, is the answer to that question, by the way. You aren't gonna take care of the nubs, are you, you irresponsible motherfucker? Okay. It's nice to know the map. May as well walk back. It's only if I get the Gungeon that I can really even use the RPG strat. In another situation, it may be worth using Corsair. Or, perhaps this is true. Easily could be. Maybe it's Demon Head. Demon Head does a reasonable amount of damage. Consider doubling that. It becomes doubly reasonable. That's just maths right there. Yeah. Stay away. Was that closing? Excuse me, friend. No! You were supposed to die. I already hit you. Hit you. Whoa! No. Oh, shit! That was really bad. I kept striking because I was expecting the table to be there. I missed out on some money, yo. Probably 10. By my luck. I actually know that that secret room is now going to have 2 blanks in it, so it's worth opening. But at the same time, the chest might be fused, and it's it's not going to have a lock on it. So I should still probably hold off. Okay. If I had a way to water the lock, I would do it, but I don't. Last run early on, I was like, oh, I don't have a way to... Well, I didn't specifically say in as many words, I don't have a way to water the locks. But I did say that I was avoiding going into chest rooms because they might have a fuse. When I had the barrel, thankfully later on I did pick that up. And I was like, wait a second, I have the barrel. And then I used it to put out a fuse. This is a direct response to a comment that was about such a thing. There we go. All right. I apologize, by the way, if I've been a little sparse in answering comments recently. Yeah, it's just been a bit of a befuddling time. Ha! Thank you. We're all good. Alright, let's pick up that. And shit, it's just boss. Let's go for him. That size of room, I can't really determine anything about the boss. On entry, I should be able to tell whether or not it's the Gungeon. Doesn't appear to be, but it still could be, actually. Oh, it is. We're all good. Okay, they do actually make 2 distinct explosions. Which is disconcerting, but it doesn't seem to be really too effective. In stopping my damage, I mean. My damage is effective. See, it's literally just the reload speed of this weapon that stops it from being okay. It takes far too long to fire. Okay, never mind. We'll just use blank there. I don't know why I got all worked up. I could have just used a blank, and then I did, and it was fine. Oh, what up, Golden Gun? Yeah! That does 100 damage, so double vision doing 200 damage per shot. That's gonna hit some boss armor. Now that seems quite likely. Pardon me if I'm wrong, but it seems quite likely that'll be striking against some boss armor at some point in the near future. Let us go. Open up secret room and then green. And then the other green. And then we'll decide whether or not we want the blue. Possible. It's definitely still possible. Okay. I'll take a free gun any day of the week. Unless it's one of those ones that gives you curse and you don't need it at the time. Like, I'll trash Excalibur as soon as it's out of ammunition and I don't need it anymore. It's not got enough accuracy. How many accuracies up are there in the blue tier chests? There's actually 2 that I can think of in brown, right? Scope and battery bullets. I should actually go to the blue here, and the reason I'm going to go to the blue is, again, blue pactive chests easily could have a speed up, could have curse bullets, could have +1 bullets, which is 25% extra damage. Or it could actually be empty. Weird, I opened it. It looked like an item dropped, but I guarantee you it was empty. We haven't got super efficient room clear. I would count the hedge me rifle as efficient room clear if it wasn't for the fact that the hedge me rifle currently is really inaccurate. You can see the spread I'm talking about, right? And that's not even an unreasonable recommendation. That's not even an unreasonable expectation of distance for accuracy. That's like half a room. That's typically fighting distance. Obviously, it's not the typical fighting distance for the weapon I'm about to start using. So, never mind. Cool. I see the point in that argument that I'm immediately using a weapon that is way, way, way shorter distance. But then again, this weapon doesn't rely on ammunition. This weapon has infinite ammunition. And also, on these floors, we'll be killing enemies faster for me. Those mitigate the factor of distance being a problem. Okay, that was my bad. I don't know why I forgot that they explode. I did, though. Alright. We'll refill the RPG, although it's very unlikely we use it. 2 key drops already on this floor. That's a... that's an... I don't know how I was going to finish that sentence with a word that starts with S. That's a good thing? Good? No clue. Good lord! 3rd key! Alright, give me a keyman. Okay. Got him. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did count one of them prematurely, but really, that's just if you go with our, 4th dimensional time perspective. Right? Even from someone who experiences time differently, all of those events may have been concurrent. The past, the present, and the future. Completely. So, as far as I'm concerned, it is only from our perspective that I was incorrect about counting that character at the time that I did. I'll take no further questions. Thank you. Pop up, bud. Got him. I love when they decide not to split instantly, because when they split instantly, it's just frustrating for everyone involved. AU gun. What? What? I moved out of the way of that, I swear, I promise. Please, believe me. I'm gonna be really mad if that's the only hit I take, so you better hit me again. If you don't hit me again, I'm gonna be really, really salty. There we go. That's what I signed up for when I walked into a Mind Flayer fight. Jeez. I don't like the Mind Flayer. I don't know. Have I not made that clear? I think I've been a little I've been a bit secretive about my opinions about the Mind Flayer. I just want to clarify for anyone following at this point. I don't think it's a good fight. I don't think it's good. at all. I think it takes a very small amount of tweaking to become a good fight. I think you shouldn't have the briefcase mines run directly at you at the same time as having a widespread attack coming from the main character, because you can't run away from them as a direct result of that. So sometimes you just have to blank wildly in that phase. Honestly, that'd go 95% of the way to fixing that fight as far as I'm concerned. Alright. Good outside of boss usage double vision there to make sure that those went down in time. I'm trying to think, what else would I recommend for changing for that boss? Ooh, okay, extra blank per floor. As well as setting up the possibility of blank synergies later in the game. Interesting. It's gotta be something else. I'm actually fine with the speed of the other attacks. It's wildly out of sync with the speed of the other attacks for third floor bosses. As in, I'm talking about the bullet speed, right? So it requires, faster dodging, but also it does have a regimented pattern, right? So getting hit by that, fair enough, that's just a, just fucking learn the pattern and get good kind of situation. I understand that. I have so many I may as well. Yeah. This will become a lot better as soon as we get accuracy. Quite late in the game. Do I really think I'm going to be... I think I'm going to start selling some stuff off that I'm never going to use. Corsair is long beyond its use date. So it's the 38 special. All of the rest of these still have a use case. However, we're pretty far past the point that I can turn this into a successful Sejunkin run. So I may as well have all that get nicked. This is in service to the possibility of getting something super powerful later. Who said the possibility doesn't exist of me getting another blank man, and the blank man is like, yo, what up? Here's an owl. And I'm like, check this shit out. I got the copper amulet. Let's rock. Who knows? It could happen. It won't, but it could happen. But it definitely won't. Calling it now, though, there definitely will be, for sale, in a shop, an accuracy upgrade. I'm not going to get more specific than that, other than to say it will definitely be muscle relaxing. Oops. Talked myself into a corner. It's going to happen this floor as well. Oh, wow. The calls. Come on, I hope I'm right. Even if not only just for the game, but also for the fact that I just really like to learn about my psychic powers. I've done it many a time before, where I've guessed a thing and then taken the position that having guessed that proves that I have psychic powers, and I'm glad to know it now. Of course, when you take as many guesses as I do, occasionally, eventually, sometimes, some of them are right. There we go. And beautiful. That's all I really wanted. I just wanted to get through that room without much hassle, and the Vertebrae K-47 was particularly good for helping us there. No, you come back here, bud. I was not done with you. Turns out you weren't done with me either. Thank you. Really important that we kill that enemy. Like, oh, it's got only 4 in it? Dude! What is wrong with you? Only 4. I'm just gonna stay down here. That's a signature enemy. Only 4. Rude as hell. Oh! Teleport over here if you want any. That's right, you don't want none of this. Alright. I appreciate you giving in to the taunts. Makes my life a lot easier. And yours end. Yo, okay, that was a bad idea. On the scale of bad ideas, it's not, you know... it's not that Pepsi ad bad, but it's definitely up there. Oh, crud. Looks like we are between Hegemony and Vertebrae. Vertebrae when I need to use penetrative shots. Without taking damage. Bud, I haven't taken damage in 0 rooms. That was really unfortunate. Thankfully, I didn't take damage anyway. God damn! This isn't actually difficult, don't take damage in this room. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Ooh! There's an adjacent, probably gun muncher that I'm gonna get my hopes up about being possibly a shop instead. The accuracy is unreal here. That's the better idea. Just spam bullets at them, make sure that I get this. And we're done. Oh no! It's a mirror. Okay, it's very likely it was down here. So likely, in fact, I'm gonna pull out my AU gun. Oh, god damn it. I've been bamboozled. Oh, there's another sale. Ooh. Cigarettes. Oh. As most characters that are not the character I was currently playing, I would consider cigarettes still this late in the game. Cigarettes, of course, being the item that deals a tick of damage to you, but also increases your coolness permanently by 1. So it's good. It's good, especially if you can get that health back really, really easily. Like if you have a bunch of health dropped on the floor, or if you have a healing item or something like that. It's really cool. I like having those high coolness runs. I've had a fair few of them myself. Probably not that great to do on this run. Quite severely suffering from my lack of money right now. Lack of money. Well, money is time and time is health, so... by the transitive property. I don't know who said time is health. I'm just gonna claim that that's a thing. Because it makes that work. Alright. Just in case I need to identify all rooms. I know it's super unlikely, but whatever. It's actually through the mirror room. Through the looking glass, we will be able to find our boss. Oh, that's a fucking red chest and a half. I'll be opening that. Oh, cool. That was real bad. All of the dodging that just occurred. Good lord. Okay, I've got one more blank. Let's see if I can just stop myself from fucking this up before... Well, I had to use the last blank, but I did stop it. I constantly just kept rolling into bullets. Almost voluntarily. It had to look like that. I'm not even going to be able to go into a secret room. I don't know what I'm checking them for. Alright. Oh! Shield generator. Love it. Fine, you can call it armor generator if you want. Fine, just be technically correct. Jeez. Anything I want to sell still? I kind of want to sell Heck Blaster, but I think it might be my last resort weapon. I have so many keys that I may as well just open all of these. That one's getting ripped. Is Coin Crown by the end of the game going to give me more money than I would spend, than I would get by selling Coin Crown? I mean, so it's a blue tier item, so I'd get 21 for it. Coin Crown only needs to trigger 4 times. 4 times in a large room. Sorry, in a large floor. That seems possible. Actually, because I have Coin Crown, I'm gonna buy both these pieces of armor. Just for safety's sake. It's also worth noting, with shield generator, armor generator, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm gonna be running likely on armor for the rest of the game, so those armor purchases are not frivolous. Think of it like I've got a robot's worth of health on top of my base health, and I'm hoping not to expend that ever. This floor I'm actually gonna go with Bundle of Wands. For not much more than it is more accurate than a lot of my long-range rifles right now. That twist and flick, though, yo. That twist and flick. Oh, that's an interesting room over there. Let's go find our forge. I just want to see the forge so I can see exactly what I'm up against. I don't like this room. There's just way too much shit going on. Just too much. Too much. Take some of it out of that room. Leave some shit for the other floors. Oh, hello. I'm just gonna quickly make my way up here. Well, shit. Gotta kill the Curse Lord first. Beautiful. Hey, there's some armor back as well. Great. Look, you've left me with money. Sorry, money. Money enough to buy the directional pad, and the directional pad is the ability to steal. Show me something I want to steal now. Oh. 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 4.5 curse so far. Or something like that. I really should install that ATG mod that shows you your stats. Curse him. There we go. When I said curse them, apparently what I meant is turn them into a chicken. Hex them. Transmog them. Apparently the game, however, does not care how I state it. It knows the intent. Ow. Ah! No. See, I don't want the chickens about because they actually will redirect some of my auto-aim weapons. Fine. I can open the chests as soon as I find them. It's a reasonable amount of damage. I just wanted to get kind of a grasp on exactly how much damage we were going to be doing there with that weapon. Specifically with that weapon doubled. Oh, hello. Good thing I checked it. I was planning on not checking it. It didn't look suspicious at all, but I was just like, yeah, let's fire an errant blast here. You look very friendly. I have to... Are you kidding me? The fuck would I want that for? Shaking my damn head. I don't want that. Earlier in the game, yo, you gave that to me earlier in the game, I would have built a run around it. But now, you come, you give me this on the day of my daughter's wedding. Ha! Excuse me! What the fuck? Too close, stay away. Bad touch. I think I transmogged the... Yeah, I transmogged Satan. Or the Reaper, or whatever. Death is now no longer a concept that exists in this world. I have prevented the very concept of death. It's like that Simpsons episode where death doesn't exist anymore. You know what? You could pretty much just follow every sentence with that. I lost my house today because I couldn't pay, the bank couldn't... The bank foreclosed on my mortgage. Like that Simpsons episode. I am understudying my son's favorite TV clown because I always wanted to go to clown college. Like that Simpsons episode. I know that's a sentence I say every other day. And it'd be much easier if I could just say, remember that Simpsons episode? Yeah, that's what my life's like right now. You can be incredibly non-specific as well. Yo. Stay there. Stay! What do you think I'm telling you? Gosh! It's like they don't want me to kill them. Alright. 12 shots left. Let's try and make them count. 2 shots to kill a basic bulletkin at this point. That doesn't bode well. Okay, 1 more chest in the entire game. Possibly a shop or gun muncher, but not guaranteed. What? That hit me? I did not even see myself getting hit there. I do have health on the floor though, good. Alright. Good. Curve. Curve the shots. That was, of course, intentional. I just wanted to show exactly what happens if you fall into the abyss. Turns out it's not a good idea. I'm sure I'll demonstrate that a couple hundred times more before the series ends. Just to absolutely cement that knowledge. You guys just stay all the way away from me. Thank you very much. If I take damage against the dragon, we're actually in kind of more dire straits at that point. That's got an accuracy problem that's still not fixed. Shit. Same with this gun, and its accuracy problem only gets worse when I double up the shots. God damn it. Oh! Alright, stop spawning death onto me. I have to use Flash Ray here, despite the fact that it does no real damage to this enemy. Because it's the only thing that was going to get through. Demon Head would have, but I was pretty sure I was out of ammunition for Demon Head. Alright. I'm gonna go get the full heart. There's no reason not to. Obviously, you know, if I trusted myself, I would just be like, I don't need a full heart. I'm the world's best player. But I'm actually a little scared right now. Low-key, bricking it. I've got actually a reasonable amount of curse, so I'll be buying 2 of these. Now D-pad, I'm actually just gonna expend entirely here. I mean, I'm never gonna be using this as room clear weapon. Or rather, I hope not to. Sorry, I had to clear my throat in quite a gross way. Yes, no, I'm pretty much just using this to get a random chest. 104 for a random chest. I mean, shit, I'm not using the money next floor anyhow. It'd be nice if there was a shop that could spawn on the final floor. I just want some more final floor variation. Someone had a really good idea in one of the comment sections along the lines of different variant challenges that just could appear. That'd be cool. 104 for the unfinished gun. And I could have just stolen it off of her table. Have a look at it. She has it right there. Which, of course, led many to believe for the longest time that, oh, you bring her the unfinished gun and it becomes the finished gun and then there's unlocks and... No. None of that. It's just a model being reused. We need that. We'll actually need Heck Blaster on the ults. Gosh, if I got a faster reload speed, it's so much better. We've got Heck Blaster on the ult, obviously, for the invariable existence of skulls at some point. It's gonna be definitely invariable because of the fact that I'm using my worst boss weapon first. I'm obviously not using the AU gun here, just because of the fact that I really want the AU gun next floor. If I use it here, I might not have it next floor. It'd also be a good idea to use this here if I had a gun muncher machine on this floor, and I was... Wait, what? And I was expecting to run out of ammunition in this and then gun munch at this floor with another gun. That would be a clever idea. That was a really annoying spacing, but thankfully I knew that I was going to be able to roll through it in a very specific manner. 1 against the wall, 2 outwards. That's exactly why we have the Heck Blaster. It's taking the position that Demon Head would have. But thankfully, due to its incredibly fast firing rate, it is effectively like a laser beam. If you just don't think about it too much at all. Ah! Okay, we're cool. I'll wait until I reload before I try and fire off this next barrage. There we go. That was dumb. I should have shot those. No! Come on! Yeah, I fucked that up. I didn't think I was going to be able to get all the way to the other wall safely. So I tried to hedge my bets. Really, when I fucked that up is when I didn't use the blank to take both of the rockets out. The knives, rather. That's when I actually fucked up. The other fuck up was subsequent. I can lose more health here, it's fine. I've got 2 hearts outside. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to kill that in time if I keep using the Heck Blaster there. Oh shit, I only have 4 left in the AU gun? Lame. Yeah, didn't make that roll. Thankfully, that roll didn't matter either. Again, I've got 2 half hearts waiting outside. Give me more than 5, please. Yeah. That's more than 5, so I'll be able to pick up a piece of armor as well to try and make myself a little more comfortable here. This run has gone from good to worse. Much, much worse. You can hear it in the tone of my voice as well. I was happy and jovial and chucking jokes out left, right, and center before, but now, no, now it's all seriousness time for serious. A lot of rooms where the penetrative ability of the vertebral AK-47 is going to be particularly useful. I do want knockback, but unfortunately I don't have any ammunition in my shotgun right now. The bundle of 1 specifically. Getting myself mentally prepared and also hydrated for the next floor. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Is the mantra I will repeat to myself right up until I die. I can't die outside of a robot run, especially as the bullet. Not okay. I've even got an armor synthesizer. I don't even know what I'm worrying about. I should be fine. Just stay back. Okay. That worked out pretty well. And we're on the shortest path so far as well. Quite handily. Come on, knockback would be good. I mean, it knocked back enough just to get that guy out of the fight. That's good enough for me. Good thing I kept a Heck Blaster when I did, jeez. Alright, only 10 more shots in this, but I may as well expend it before I put it away. Beautiful. Right. You're the next, and all of the rest of these just aren't really going to be doing anything. May as well change weapon, but I'm not going to because I'm already using this weapon. Just lazy inertia, really, is why I didn't change my weapon there. Should have. This is definitely a room for a penetrative weapon. Hell, there's also room for doubling if I get to it. Well, I mean, they can't even hit me at this point, right? May as well just take out my base weapon and finish them off. Might need more doubling later. Oh, thank you. That is going straight into the golden gun. Because it would be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying to face the boss without any weapons to do so. Obviously, the golden gun itself will probably be saved for the final fight. Final segment of the fight, rather. Obviously, you want the hardest segment to be over the fastest. As long as I get to keep a lot of ammo and blanks up until that point, I should be fine anyhow. Well, shit. I'm just gonna litter this room with bullets until everything inside is dead, except for me. Good. Hate that room so much. This is just gonna sap up a bunch of ammo, so I may as well still use a weapon that I'm really not planning on using for anything else. Let's make sure that I get it down in a single section. I've double-shotted myself there. And finally, goodbye, Agonizer. Alright, 1 in 3 to choose the correct direction first. Won't know until the next room if I was correct. Especially when the target is pretty imprecise anyway. All of the targets in this room are quite large or small but grouped together. Yeah, I can afford to use this, I guess. I still hate this weapon. And unless its synergy with Bullet is ridiculous, I don't see myself changing that. I'll revisit it every time I have to use it, but I've just seen its raw damage output. This is with 25% extra damage, it is worth noting. I've seen its raw damage output, and it's just underwhelming. Alright, we chose poorly. Nope, nope, nope. You stay all the way over there, bud. Do I double up? No. If I'm ever going to double up, I'll just do it at the very start of the next room. Yep. All good. And we're also just about to run out of ammunition for this weapon, so perfect timing. I'll just refill it right now. Phrase you'll never hear me say. Bundle of Wands doubled is actually going to be better than RPG double tier, I feel. Just because RPG takes so long to... It takes 1 billion years. It actually takes 1 billion years. I measured it. I had a couple billion years to spare, so I just went out and measured it. It takes exactly 1 billion years to reload that weapon. I love that that was actually... This is not a penetrative gun, but it was good enough... Ow. In transmogging things super quickly, that it took care of all of the ads in the fight. I like that. I like that. I was about to take damage there. Any instance of damage that can be prevented with a blank in this fight is pretty much worth it. Although you do want to carry at the very least one plank into the final fight. This is directly next to the spawn room, actually. That's really interesting. I've never seen a map like this. Typically, the map generator says, hey, where's the spawn room? Cool. Put the boss room as far away from that as possible. Guess something went wrong in that. Cool. Fine to just stand here and keep firing. This was definitely the correct decision. Ah, yuck. Bad roll. Beautiful. Didn't even get off one of those crisscrossy attacks there. Love it. And the final bit is just going to be the AU gun polishing the boss off. Hey, I actually managed to hit that. That was a predictive shot and a half. Yo, don't do that. Damn it! I blanked the attack before this one. Whee! That was bad. Let's not throw. We're better than throwing in the very, very, very final fight. Especially with that weapon, there was no reason to. I got a little close to it just because I was, like, tilted by the final attack phases. One of them went the way that I didn't want. Specifically, it's the shots with the chains. I call them chains. They're just directional shots from the base of the body. And then they kind of crisscross over the entire map like chains. I hate that attack. I really hate that attack. Because there's so many chains on the map, and then they just start randomly firing around. And there's so much going on that it is almost impossible to deal with. Typically, I just rely on the boss either not doing that or just sucking up the damage if they do. Anyhow, for the moment, let me just say that my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Into the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.